Welcome everybody. I see here students and public. We have a very special event this morning. For the first time we're doing a workshop on the preparation for the orchestral auditions. I think it's very, very important workshop because many of you sooner or later will face the music and we play these auditions, and this is the best place to be prepared and to know what to play, how to play, and who will be listening to you. Normally in these auditions, the concertmaster of the orchestra is present, and I'm very happy and proud to introduce our concertmaster of the Bern Symphony Orchestra, Eugenia Karni. Thank you for being with us. Who will conduct this workshop with the students present here. I wish you a great, great workshop.
Thank you very much, Itzhak, and thank you all for coming to the workshop. So today, as you mentioned, I would like to talk about the specifics of the orchestra auditions. Anyways, all of you are young and very talented musicians. I truly wish for all of you to develop a fantastic solo career, and even if you get that far, some of you might find themselves auditioning for an orchestra seeking for a stable job at some point. So I would assume that a couple of you have already played auditions and probably already realized that it is not as easy as it seems to be. The old times when the extraordinary talented musician from a place like the Curtis Institute played just a few notes in front of a chief conductor and was hired right away are long gone. Nowadays, one can work really hard and perform at the highest level, and still nobody would win the audition. I would like to describe in this workshop the process of which I prepared myself and had good results at auditions from my personal experiences. And here are the few main aspects to be considered: the preparation itself, the psychological side, the stylistic approach, and the flexibility of the candidate. So the preparation itself has to be at its 150%, and here is why. Auditions usually take place early mornings. As far as I know, only a few musicians can give their most energetic performance at 9 a.m., and this alone is already the first trigger that come along with possible lack of sleep, nervousness, adrenaline, etc. In most cases, the audition's first round is being held behind a screen. Sometimes the second round as well. From my and many of my colleagues' experience, it is a very uninspiring and quite stressful situation. Another point is that contrary to the international competitions, where there is a fixed program and hour to perform at each round, orchestra auditions demand lots of flexibility from the candidate. The majority of the candidates are being eliminated after the first round, which often consists, for example, of just the exposition of the classical concerto, or the exposition and cadenza, or the exposition and 2 excerpts from the list that you get just 2 weeks prior to the audition itself. Basically, one gets just a few minutes to present themselves, on top without prior rehearsal with a pianist, in most cases. Sometimes there are exceptions, but mainly for auditions for concertmaster, they organize a little rehearsal of 15 minutes, but this is also not always the case. So this all shows that there is no time to really adjust to the situation on stage. So that's why the preparations should be really, really taken seriously. As a fact, for example, the Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra asks for only 2 concertos at their auditions, but this is a rare exception. Other places might demand a list of about 25 excerpts on top of the concertos, and during the whole audition process, they might hear only half or even a third of it. And that's why each and every excerpt has to be prepared in a way as it as if it would be the only one asked. Now we would move to the stylistic approach. Just like I mentioned above, each candidate gets a very short time to present their abilities. Let's say all the overly creative ideas we are allowed to present at our solo concerts, which might be seen by the audience as interesting, intriguing, different, is actually a no-go at auditions. Only in some concertmaster solos you may present a bit more creativity, but all should still be held within the stylistic and timing frames, let's say. Because still you're auditioning for an orchestra, you're not going to play a solo sonata there, right? The classical concerto, which comes in the first round, is actually the most difficult part of the audition. It should be sparkling, but at the same time should not give the impression of being too dominant in terms of too thick sounds, displaced glissandos, sudden accelerandos, or extravagant phrasing. Do not forget that there is a committee judging every note you play. And at the same time, it should not sound too shy. It is still a soloistic piece. It is very important in that case to find the golden middle. The romantic concerto, which comes most of the times in the second round or sometimes in the finals, should be played in a solistic way, but also without exaggerations. You can show your expression, but always keep in mind that there is a committee, that the committee is not only getting to know you as an instrumentalist, but also checks the intelligence of the player with the main idea of how he or she would fit into the collective section of the orchestra you're auditioning for. And now, the most important part are the excerpts. They are mainly short and from all possible musical periods. It is very difficult to switch styles between composers in just a few seconds. At first, you have to really understand the music and the stylistic aspect of each excerpt, preferably by listening to the entire movement of the symphony or the entire act of an opera with different conductors and orchestras in order to get the right general idea of how to perform a particular excerpt. Some excerpts might just last a half a minute, like a few virtuosic passages, bars from Rossini's works, for example. Then you immediately have to switch to some quite ascetic Bach excerpt. Right after, you have to play some tricky passages from a Shostakovich symphony, and then you jump to the most juicy, romantic cantilena from a Brahms symphony. And to end up with a cherry on the pie, the most uncomfortable excerpt from a Mozart symphony. And voila, you had your couple of minutes of glory to shine in all possible styles within just a few minutes. It is really like getting into an actor's room, trying different masks on, and each time try to fully integrate into a particular character's spirit for just a minute, and then switch to another one. Note that the orchestra committee often decides the order in which the excerpt should be performed, and most of the time, they really like to challenge you. Sometimes, something important to consider concerning flexibility, you should be able to play your excerpts in any given tempo. The jury might stop you at any time and ask you to play it again in a faster or slower tempo. That happens, so be aware. So the basic things a candidate has to consider by preparing for an audition are the intonation, of course. This is the main basic. The rhythm tip. Always consider practicing with a metronome and record yourself during your preparation process. Believe me, you'll be surprised. And please respect the dynamics. The community usually gets copies of all the excerpts, and they follow the music while each candidate is playing. So if they see it's crescendo to a forte and then a diminuendo, you should really do everything exactly how it is written, because when you're playing it with a conductor, it might be different. Yeah, you can listen to a recording, it might be different. But when you play an audition, it's better to respect what's written in the music. Yeah, especially if you get music from the orchestra for the audition, copies, PDFs. So just stick to it. And the last point I would like to mention is the position you are applying for. Generally, for all the positions, both tutti and leading positions, fine musicality, especially in the classical concerto, will always grasp the committee's ear. For leading positions, body language is important. For example, when you play the concerto with the pianist, as in orchestral excerpts, giving a cue might be important visually. For a tutti position, don't exaggerate your body language, on the other hand, as the section members you are auditioning for might think you might not fit in. So in both cases, one should really find the gold middle. Now, I would like to start with our candidate. Who wants to come first? Well, I heard Mozart for fourth concerto. Yeah, okay. It was very beautiful. A few things for, if I imagine I'm listening to you behind the screen, what I would wish for. It's not about your playing, actually. It sounds great. But a few things that I would really wish for is, for example, at the beginning, just like I said, it can be a little bit more sparkling. Mm-hmm. You know, you start like tram, pam, pa, pa, pyam, pam, param, pam, because you really have to catch the ear of the committee behind the screen, of the whole orchestra, right? They have to find something special in you, right? Try the beginning one more time. Yes, can you tell me where is this phrase leading? Where is the
to the first bar? To the bar before?
Okay, but I would like to hear that too. Yeah, don't make an accent. Yum, pam, padam, pam. Yum, pam, padam, pam. Yeah, very nice. But you started to be slower once of a sudden here in the 18s. Really, just when you start, think already about this note, about the last one. But you really have to have this direction. Good. Yeah, very nice. What I'm missing a little bit is the dynamical difference. There is nothing written here, right? But you have this presentable beginning. change the character a little bit. Because it cannot stay like ta 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 tom, ta ra ram pam. It's too present. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Careful. This is almost in tempo, but you're a little bit rushing. Taka 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 taka. What is your idea here? Do you want to really play everything in the same dynamic, or like a little shadow of it? Yeah, that would be really nice. But still, I miss a little bit of dynamical shape since the beginning of the piece. Also, be careful. Here, you started to be slower. Usually, people run here. You were backing off.
I was thinking
yeah.
of running here.
So this is also, you are probably not aware of it, but that's why you have to practice with the metronome. I would really love to hear it again from the beginning, but really try to do something with the dynamics. You know, the first note, you have to, it's like you're not sure, like I already started, but did I really start? Prom, pom, pom. Yeah, pom, 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 pom. You really have to something, give a different different tone to that next phrase. Yeah. Yes, that was now pretty well rhythmical, but you have two bars, and you played it exactly in the same dynamic. I mean, there should be a crescendo. Okay, there is nothing. What edition is this? Okay, it's probably not the best one. But anyways, even if nothing is written, this is not an orchestra excerpt, yeah? You should be more creative here. Make a crescendo, just show some kind of movement. And here also, I would really ask you to try to vibrate every note. Yeah, vibrate. Please do. And give more bow. That's a little bit too long now, but this is the right direction, let's say. Yeah. Crescendo. You know, you can, it's very nice, it's very delicate what you do, but you can open up yourself a little bit more in this crescendo, because still, this is the opening of the concerto. This is your visit card. Yeah, a Mozart concerto, first movement, first few bars is the first impression that the jury gets. And if it's like, okay, and then for the rest they don't really listen carefully. You know, they're just, okay, that's not interesting, that's not in tune, that's whatever. And some people, they are still in it. You know, if it's one of the first 5 candidates, they're still like, okay, let's do it. But then if you're candidate number 10 or number 20, it's gonna be like selected very, very fast. So try to catch their ear with something special, like I said. Make those dynamics. Give them different timbre in the sound, because in Mozart, that's you have so many possibilities. Yeah, even in this concerto, I mean, it's okay. It's not something very super delicate, but still, there are a lot of things you can do here. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, very nice. It sounds to me a bit like I don't know where it goes. Yeah. It's not really about the dynamic. It's more about the direction of the phrase, the movement of it. You can actually make the difference with the bow speed. Start with. I'm not playing louder here, but it's a different sound, right? Yeah, at the beginning, start really, I mean, with a more concentrate. Yeah. Yeah, here also this bar. When you have a repeated note, try to shape it. No. So you have 3 times the fa diez, yeah? Try to make every note a little bit different. Yeah, and also more direction here. Yeah, very nice. More sostenuto note. And then this second note, you release it. And here you have a totally different character. Crescendo. Nice. Yeah, also in this phrase, you have like 4 bars. You are not telling me a story, so I don't know, like just 16ths, it's boring. You know, so you have to shape it somehow. There are many possibilities. I'm not going to tell you how to do this, because you might have a different idea than I do, right? But try to find something, right? Okay. Play this passage again, please. The change of character in Mozart is very important, without exaggerations, but you still have to do it. Because you can. This is kind of lyrical, though these are 16ths, but it's a lyrical phrase, right? You really have to show. Okay, this is like a totally different story here, right? Play this once again. Yeah. Yeah, very nice, very nice. For example, don't become too lyrical suddenly on these 2 notes. Yum, bum, bum. They still have to have an attacca, right? No. This is what I mean. This is like, this was already kind of too short. Prolong the note with vibrato. Yeah. No. The ending of the notes. Something which, you know, when I sit at auditions, is rare when somebody can really master the endings of the phrases. Because when it sounds like, and I was like, okay, Nice, but that's not what I wish for. So really. Yeah, good. Very good, very good. Here, I miss a little bit of joy, because it feels like hard work. You're concentrated. I mean, I understand it's not easy. Mozart is never easy, but try to show that it's really like such a lightweight, with really precise articulation. Very good. That was better. But now you played everything too light. So first of all, here make a little crescendo. You need a point from which you will go down dynamically, right? So don't be too shy here. Then here, as I understand, you want to have first part and then less, yeah. So give a little bit more. It doesn't mean that you have to give a small bow. Don't be shy. I know I play this concerto, but it doesn't matter. It's like give more bow. It's short, but this is yeah. Yeah. Also, this also don't rush. First of all, like enjoy every note. Yeah. Yeah, you know, there are tiny little things that can really be an eye catcher in Mozart. For example, vibrate this, and the phrase will get a totally different shape already. Yeah. Yeah, but also be careful with don't make it sound too romantic. Do the contrary. Don't vibrate too much here. And I would really like to hear a direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe I can play it before.
Yeah. This is a little bit too heavy. Yeah, but you know, just grab each note with the fingers, but still let the bow. Yeah. Okay. One little thing. It was a nice difference, but this piano you played now, some notes were disappearing. Yeah. Now, okay, maybe it is a stressful situation, but I don't think so. But at the auditions, when you practice like this, it sounds like that at home. Some notes is missing. Be careful, because with the stress, everything lifts up, yeah, and nobody will hear anything. So too many notes will disappear. At home, always practice with a little bit more articulation, yeah, just for your own stability. Once again, please. Yes, nice, very in tune. But once again, I don't see the shape. I don't see the destination. Where do you want to bring me, right? Once again from here. And what if here you get a little bit down to give space for this crescendo? Crescendo. Good. phrase, please, no accent on the phrase. Yeah. Yes, you have two bars. Ta-da-dum, 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 ta-da-dum. What would you like to do with this phrasing? What do you think? Diminuendo, okay. So you have ta te ta da dum ta da dum ta da dum. Nice. Yeah. Okay. I think we'll end up with that. So basically, it's very nice, very beautiful. You play great intonation. There's no question about that. But just those little things, articulation and dynamical, make it interesting. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Very nice. I know. First time it's difficult to play it, and it's kind of this nervousness. You're rushing. The main thing that kind of disturbed me is that you don't imagine yourself playing that within the orchestra. Was a little bit okay. I learned it. It's virtuosic. I know it's difficult, but I don't feel this. How to say this imposant way of feeling yourself within a big orchestra, like with 80, 100 people playing the same thing. So don't be like. No. Wait, sorry. This is the timing which I need. Dum pa dum bum. Always give this. Don't rush. Dum pa dum bum. This gives a very strange impression at the audition. Try it once again. Yeah, also, look, da-dum, pa-pa-pa. You even have a problem here. Yeah, also, da-da-ya-pa-pa-pam. This, pa-pa-pa-pam. It's too fast. The triple is sort of fast. Yeah. Yeah, also bum ba bum. Really like ba 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 ba. It's fortissimo, yeah. Nice, but vibrated. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I will clap you the rhythm because it's a little bit slow. doesn't matter. You will practice that, I know. But can you please play the theme once again? Just because I let you play, you know, the first time it's always like stress. And yeah. First note also. In this excerpt, there is a little thread that you play if you look into the string, and then the commenting might think, okay, we prefer a sound which is a little bit less intense, but more flexible, because this is not very flexible. So most important is the beginning of the note. And then you let go. You just float with the vibrato. Good. Okay. And you know, funny thing, you stopped rushing. You see, just give this air. Breathe. Be very, very careful. Dum bum ba dum ba da dum ba da da dum ba dum. This rhythm has to be. Good. Also da da dum ba dum. Da da dum ba dum. This rest between. Yeah. Make this rest really lively. Ta-dum, ba-dum. Okay. Yeah. I know it's almost impossible. As if you were vibrating the last note. Let's wait a little bit. This as if you want to play, but you wait a little bit. Same here. Yeah, nice. But why do you take so much time here? If the conductor wants that, okay, but nothing is really written here, so you can extend it a little bit, but more in the sounds, you know. Don't dream on this note. But it has to be very intense. Sorry, not warmed up. Yeah. Don't rush it. Yeah, it's not as fast as you think. Don't make your life more difficult. You actually, if you play it in the real tempo, you have more time to think than you might think yourself. Good. Also here, everybody's rushing. Da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Yeah. Do you see this dynamical thing? It's good if you make it, because they sit always with the score, with the music. And it's like, she didn't make crescendo. You can go a little bit, ta ta dum bum bum bum. Give yourself space for the crescendo. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Don't cut the notes. Okay, fantastic. Little things like go. Okay, start again from the beginning, and what I really want to hear from you is like take your time, chill out, and let the bow go. Don't really press in the string. For example, here, here, try to really vibrate the. Enjoy it, because you're rushing. I don't know where you're rushing for a train or whatever. We still have time. Yeah, it's not the tempo itself. It's probably the timing between the notes. Da dum pa da dum pa da. It's like a little bit like triolic sounding. Yeah. Da dum pa da 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 dum pa da dum pa dum. Now extend a little bit the eighth note with the dot. Da dum pa da. It's too short. I have this kind of version. Yeah, that's better, but still, even more. You know, imagine you get the job, and it's not just young people who are full of energy, you can't wait to play the piece. Yeah? You have a 60-year-old sitting next to you, played that piece a million times, and it's like settled down, and you know, he plays it like da da dum ba da, a little bit with less energy, but you know, you can compensate it. You have anyways lots of energy, right? But please don't rush, don't provoke him, because he might get a heart attack, you know. If you're like all da da dum ba da dum ba dum. Good. Also here, it's good, but it's a little bit rushy. Just you don't have to play it now in super tempo. It's very important in this particular place to give yourself those kind of pulls where you can grab it, because if you're nervous, then at this note you can you can kind of make this little stop, because everybody is usually rushing here, right? So just make it for yourself, for your own head, for your brain. Da 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 da. This note and this one here I can grab and there I can grab, because now it's a little bit chaotic. Yeah. Also, please. Da, dum, ba, dum, bum. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Dum, bum, bum. Also, don't rush it. Dum, bum, yum, bum, bum, bum. It's kind of annoying in the orchestra when people are playing a little bit before the beat of the conductor, just because they can't hold it. They want to play, right? Which is great. It can be also seen as from a positive side. But knowing how to hold yourself back at an audition, that would be the number one thing they would look at in this not one. You can even miss a passage. Happened to me too. I still got the job, you know. But this is not the most important. The most important is the timing here. Yeah. So try once again here somewhere. Again, it's like, it was so good before. No, again, I'm feeling stressed. No, it's a half. You even have commas here. I don't know who wrote them, but they have a meaning. The dum da dum ba dum ba dum. Once again. Because pianissimo and fortissimo still. Yeah, here. It's lyrical, but still with really full sound. This is not a character. Tranquillo. So da da dum ba dum ba dum. Take a little bit more. It's really like a different tempo. A little bit kind of retardando. Da dum ba da. You know those timings, those commas. Good. Okay, even maybe you play for me now and you think it's not important to respect the rest, but this kind of rests, always respect them, yeah. Yeah, please, it's a half note, exactly. Great. You see that technically you're able to do whatever. Yeah, it's kind of easy for you, but it's always about the timing. Yeah? In many excerpts, I also hear so many auditions, and people play fantastically. They are great musicians. They are even soloists, but they come to the audition. They do what they want with the timings, with the dynamics, and it's like, I'm sorry, but we cannot hire you. Though you were so great. So please take this in consideration. Thank you very much. Till here only. You don't have to practice that. Okay, bravo. Very good. For somebody who sat there for 50 minutes in the cold, I mean, that's amazing. Okay, please start once again, and please, already, I'll tell you what I would like to hear. Here is piano and here is father. Please make a little bit more difference between them. Can you start even more piano? Yeah. Mm-hmm. beginning was nice. It was a nice piano. The contrast, I like it very much. What I would like to ask you is, release it. Done. Play the fourth part. Now, without an accent, but give air. Yeah, here as well. Only long notes in Mozart. Don't squeeze inside the string till the end. Pom, pa, pa, pom. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, once again. Yeah. Try to make this. It's not really an accent, but it's like pom. Don't make this kind of long shape of the pom, pa, pa, pom. It's like an accent, but really release it fast. A little more gentle. Yeah. Nice. Very good. Oh, only here I would like to ask you not to really make an accent. There is nothing. You can indeed mark this note a little bit more, but without a direct accent. Yeah, start before. Start here. It's not easy. Now you're kind of losing a little bit not the tempo, I would say, but it's a little bit you're thinking too much. Could you please play once again from here? Yeah. Keep in mind, you know what would be nice, because here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 bars to make actually a not really a crescendo, but a direction, to show a direction. Yeah. So start a little bit. Wait, sorry, what did I do? What have I done? Start a bit less. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Okay, very nice. Yeah, that's actually very good. Your articulation is good. Your intonation is perfect. So just those little things. Very good. You know, fantastic. So thank you very much.